All right, traders, Brian here with our weekend update. Just to briefly cover all the new tweaks and slight improvements we've made over the weekend to get us set for the trading week of 3 to 7 June 2024. Let's get right to it. All right. I forgot to turn my laser pointer on. That's okay. All right. All the stats are caught up. They're posted in the stats channel. So that's for the trigger line trades, the playgrounds, and the B4 jiggles. All right, we've got all of the templates updated except for the higher time frame. No adjustments to the higher time frame chart, so we are all set for the week. Setups I'm keyed in on. Again, I'll cover them at the end. On the higher time frame, I'm really looking for the John Wicks, which equate to the B4 jiggles on the entry chart. And on the B4 jiggles on the higher time frame equate to deep pullbacks on the entry chart. Areas of focus. What I want to improve is continue with the focus on higher time frame setups. This weekend, with the slight tweaks I've made, the entry chart is closer to the higher time frame than any other time prior to today. So moving closer to my objective, which is getting the entry chart to match the higher time frame, just as close as I can. All right, current templates I'm using are all listed here. The CAO is the current as of date, so when you go into the markers templates or the current templates channel, then that's where you will find these actual templates that I'm using. Names are listed here, the current as of dates, and just dig those things out, use what you need to. All right, let's drag a chart over and just talk about some of the stuff we're doing. Okay, first one is the 216 EMA channel. I'm using this primarily. I set it up for the tops and bottoms. So I'm monitoring this on a separate monitor, and I've covered everything in the YouTube video, but also what I did here was I coded this thing with markers, buy and sell signals, just based off of the 216 EMA trend. So all those arrows are setups that meet certain criteria, just pertaining to the 216 MA channel. Okay, you can see most of them that start off are all pretty good. Toward the end of any trend, you're going to get a lot of slop. So if you're still trying to trade that trend, at this stage right here after it started and ran, yeah, you're asking for trouble. So we want to catch those trends in this thing and match those up with our entry chart, which I call Optimus. You can see that's what we're looking for. I mean, this trade here is day done for me. I don't need anything other than that. So looking for one good trade, that's what we're looking for. All right. So what we did is we added the 216 EMA oscillator, which is just you subtract the close from the 216 EMA and you get this oscillator. I prefer this over the BLT. I like them both, but I prefer this over the BLT because I can see the pullbacks sharper in this histogram here, simply because it's tied to the close. Or in the EMA histogram indicator, it's a one period SMA or EMA subtracted from the 216 EMA. All right, so that's why I prefer this one, is I can see those sharp pullbacks better in this versus the black and white model or the BLT histogram model. All right, so that's pretty neat. All right, so that's that chart. Let's pull up our Optimus model. Okay, so last week, it's probably better if I combine this with a higher time frame. So last week, I think Cyber Techie asked me, hey, what are those little deep red and Dodge blue squares you have? Well, I wasn't ready to talk about it then because I was still working on this histogram, but that's what it was referring to, or that's what I had coded in, was the 216 EMA histogram. So we can see here, let's see, I thought I had something marked out where I could show you both. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Green. All right, so I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to close it back up. All right, so these vertical lines are manual, so I just dropped those in there just to keep me focused on where the first cross probe of the threshold is. That's what these squares represent. So I'm still showing the histogram down here, probably just for a week. But you can see here, we probe down, we get several opportunities to try to get short. There's another cross right at the close of that bar right there. So that was a great entry right there for this, but it keeps you short through all that. And then here is the first probe above the trend threshold. So we get the first little Dodge blue square there. And of course, you know, it's just that's a really nice trade right there. What I like about this is it stays with the trend. This is a big old pullback. In fact, I mean, this John Wick over here and in this bull market was, I mean, that would be day done for me right there. You know, if I would have taken that, it's counter trend because we're still bullish. But look, we never get a deep pink square to the downside. In fact, this thing turns up right here, crosses the threshold again at the bottom of this deep pullback. I mean, it's just really, really good. And it stays with this trend real nice. So it stays through all that mess. And then we get the first down move right here. All right, get the first down move. You get treated to a pullback right there. And then, again, potential day done for me, which coincides with this John Wick right here. So these are just really nice, kind of goes hand in hand with the higher time frame. So anyway, a couple of tweaks for next week in the models that we are trading with. So hopefully we have a nice week like we did this past week. Got treated to some really nice trades. I think the model setting us up for that. If they give us structure, we'll knock it out of the park, guaranteed. All right, hey, listen, that's the updates for this week. So everything's updated. You know what chart templates we are working on. You know what the current as-of dates are, so you can snag the right ones that you need, whether you're a markers user or whether you just use the sterile versions. Anyway, appreciate it, and we will see you at the opening bell.